Stuttering Farage mocked and called out Starmer for fraudulent lies at PMQs today. In a shocking display of political theater, Nigel Farage took to the dispatch box at Prime Minister's Questions Today, unleashing a barrage of accusations against Labour leader Keir Starmer, branding him a purveyor of fraudulent lies. This unprecedented confrontation not only underscores the fierce divisions within UK politics but also raises critical questions about the integrity of our democratic discourse. As the nation grapples with the fallout from Brexit and the ongoing political turmoil, this moment could very well mark a turning point in our political landscape. Farage, a controversial figure in British politics, is no stranger to heated exchanges. His powerful rhetoric often resonates with a public weary of the status quo. However, today's PMQs was particularly striking, as he accused Starmer of betraying the electorate's trust, an assertion that could reverberate across the political spectrum. Many fear that such inflammatory claims could further polarize an already fractured electorate, pushing the country closer to a breaking point. Starmer, who has been navigating the treacherous waters of his party's identity post-Brexit, found himself on the defensive. Critics argue that his leadership has been marred by contradictions and a lack of clear direction. The Labour leader's attempts to distance himself from the legacy of the previous administration have drawn skepticism. As analysts warn, the memories of the last decade linger heavily in the minds of voters. The stakes are high. This is not merely a battle of words, but a struggle for the very soul of the nation. In recent months, the political climate has shifted dramatically. The once celebrated ideals of Brexit, heralded as a movement of the people, now seem to be slipping through the fingers of those who championed them. The fallout from the 2016 referendum continues to shape our political discourse, with questions of sovereignty and accountability at the forefront. Farage's accusations against Starmer reflect a deeper anxiety within the Conservative ranks, that the electorate may be turning away from the promises made during that historic vote. As Farage laid into Starmer, he invoked the specter of past electoral betrayals, painting a picture of a leader more concerned with political expediency than with the truth. This narrative resonates with many who feel disillusioned by the current political elite. The British people will not forgive what they perceive as a failure to uphold democratic ideals. The stakes could not be higher. The country stands at a crossroads, with the potential for a dramatic shift in public sentiment looming. Critics of Starmer's leadership have pointed out the glaring contradictions in his policies, suggesting that his attempts to shift Labour's stance on key issues may alienate both traditional supporters and new voters. Many fear that this could lead to a fracturing of the party, echoing the divisions seen in the Conservative Party in recent years. The ghost of past leadership battles haunts the Labour benches, and the repercussions of today's exchanges could be felt in the next general election. The political drama unfolding during PMQs is not just a momentary spectacle, it is emblematic of a broader struggle that has defined British politics for the past several years. In a climate rife with skepticism and distrust, the fight for public trust has never been more crucial. Farage's confrontational style, while polarizing, taps into a growing sentiment among voters who feel that their voices are being drowned out by the cacophony of political rhetoric. As we look to the future, the implications of this confrontation are profound. Will Starmer manage to rally his party and present a cohesive vision that resonates with the electorate? Or will Farage's barbs mark the beginning of a new era of political influence, reshaping the landscape in ways that many cannot yet foresee? The answer may well lie in how effectively both leaders navigate the treacherous waters of public opinion in the months to come. In conclusion, the events of today at PMQs have set the stage for an intensified battle for the hearts and minds of the British public. As citizens, we must remain vigilant and engaged, recognizing that our collective voice holds the power to shape the future. Like, subscribe, and join the growing movement for accountability and transparency in our political system. The fight is far from over. Together, we can ensure that our democracy remains robust and responsive to the will of the people.